Before really knowing about it, it was something that you would see in movies, and I would be like, oh my gosh, Juilliard. Digging deeper into it, it's so rich in its history and the talent that has come across that school. I am Mackenzie Meldrum, and this is The Interviews. My name is Mackenzie Meldrum. I'm 23 years old. I come from the United States, and I'm currently working in Nuremberg, Germany. I started dancing when I was 3 years old. My cousin was initially the dancer of the family, and she got me into it. She would teach me dances she was doing. She danced competitively, which I did as well eventually. I started recreationally and then became a competitive dancer, which is really big in the States. And I did that up until I was 18. And then I attended the Juilliard school and I got my Bachelor of Fine Arts in Dance. And now I'm in Germany working. In America, it's very common for people to attend dance studios that attend different dance competitions, and you have different solos and group routines that you take to these competitions and compete in various styles. So I was training in contemporary ballet, lyrical jazz, tap, hip hop, musical theater. I got my Bachelor of Fine Arts in Dance at Juilliard. It was a 4-year program that we did. Very specifically curated curriculum that really guides you through the process of how to become a professional dancer and to work in the world. Before really knowing about it, it was something that you would see in movies, and I would be like, oh my gosh, Juilliard. And then digging deeper into it, it's so rich in its history and the talent that has come across that school, and I found myself really wanting to be a part of that, and that's what drew me there. I actually really found out about Juilliard because 2 people that I were dancing with at my studio, they were both accepted into the school. One of them had also done the summer program, and that's what really caught my eye, and I thought, okay, I want to go to the summer program. So when I was 15, I applied to do the summer course, and I auditioned by video. I had to send in some ballet combinations as well as a contemporary solo, and then send in a little written essay about why I wanted to go. And I was accepted. So I went there when I was, I think, 16. That was where I really got a taste of what life would be like there, because they really curate the program to the summer program to mimic the college program. So your days would go on as if you were in the school. You would do ballet, you would do the modern class, and then we were doing rep, and then they brought creators in to do pieces on the students in the summer program, and that's where I fell in love with it, and I knew that that was where I wanted to be, and it felt like I was meant to be there. I think at that time I had 2 years until I graduated high school. So I kept training, waiting for my time to audition, and then I did the application for the school. At first, you have to send an essay, kind of a letter of intent, why you wanted to go there, what it would mean to you, those types of things. And you have to send in your transcripts from high school, your SAT scores, those types of things. Then you auditioned. And I went to Chicago to audition. At the time, they were doing a tour in different cities where you could go to audition. So I went there. It was 5 rounds of an audition. So we started with ballet. Then there was a cut, modern. Then we did repertory with a little bit of coaching. And then we had to show a solo. And then we did an interview with one of the members on the panel. And then we waited. In the program, it's specifically focused in modern and ballet. So every day was ballet classes. We did point, partnering. Then we focused in modern. So we did Graham, Cunningham, Taylor, all the different modern styles. And then we had repertory that we would do. They would also bring in choreographers to do new creations. Then we would also have academic classes, and most of our academic classes were rooted in being an artist. And so it would always relate back to an artist in society. And we would have poetry and, a citizenship, arts and politics and society and politics and all these different classes where we kind of figured out who we are within this world that we're living in as dancers and professionals and what that would mean in the future, which was really interesting. I think the most valuable thing I learned at Juilliard was how to adapt and how to like discomfort and being uncomfortable, because you're thrown into this situation that's delicate, and you're learning a lot about yourself at that time, becoming a young adult and especially as a dancer. And I think it really taught me how to adapt to the different rooms that I go into while trying to maintain my individuality and to not lose myself in a world that can be really intense. I think my advice for people that are coming out of high school and looking to apply at a university or even to a company, I would really recommend looking into their summer programs. I think that is where you get an idea of what your life is going to be like in these places and how they work, and does that work for you and does it feel good? I think there's something innate in us that tells us when something feels right, and for me that was really important in making my decisions thus far in my career.